My mind was puso niya nagkamuhang
Dylan Tauber is an artist, musician, and author who has been based in New York City, Jerusalem, Miami, a remote island in the southwestern Pacific, and now in northern Israel.
Afde buenas dan saludo para todo si mani kumupili ki programan Marianas Agupa. Ang Sabado halos na panilos kinin oran alas 9 gayan estay oran alas 11. Undang kululu na kulo para todo samzo ni mani kumupili ki 100.3 FM Rito tumbulo ko istigi un senmit na kapasidad elektrisidad yari di tunin radio intero il mondo loque kumukuna na festi gi Marianas Agupa YouTube live dan i Marianas Agupa Facebook live pago na ogan Sabado. Bonito na hanya panilos para todo si maniku winigigat po na eslata sa ipan papa tinian luta dan loque para imani luta gwenaw gi islan buaham in felicita todo samzo morning good morning para todo samzo pago na hani matsu 25 después de mapanyagon Hesus Kristo. Dati siya man malified na tanoy dong kululu na onro si Hesus Kristo na habindi disit dia et notsi gitagwini na komplikaon hinano bula siya Zenauzaw giuriza ikonomyata dan bula siya tafafana siya no problema gwinigi slata lamala afanidos datapan sige mo nagwini pago na dia talo Marzo 25, 2023 dai trongkon tiga na parata kalang ipaw na Sabado. Siya manggefe na titanaw siya isigenti na kwetpo dan persona siya na munanay ganas dan fuetsa i programan Marianas Agupa mahuhugoy pinili na i anonymous donor don kululu na si Jus Mase todo ya judo winigi programan Marianas Agupa i Diabetes Prevention Foundation si Jus Mase i Taber Foundation si Jus Mase dan loque si dylantaber.com. Antisa dita panggi pinagwini mala data lang no sa stiloque i humuhugwi i programata pago na Sabado i pinili na i time check makutumagin o gini ni Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center Panilos mga madmalipat para refill iamon midyo garapan kang man o inoy bunaramas kita dandan
Ikubit siyantin amod dyan hinemlo. I Bravo Pharmacy dyan sentron maulik na hinemlo. Pronto dyan listo na servisyon amod para hinemlo mo. Agang watugi 233 amod 233-2668. Email is omo prescription di bravomeds@gmail.com. mabababa ginin Lunes esta Viernes. Ginin ioran alas 9 giga, esta ioran alas 6 ipupoy. Sabado, ginin ioran alas 9 giga, esta ioran ala 1 gitanuan talo. Ogan wato 233, amo 233-2668.
Okay, mga manmalita na Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Kangman, Dandan, dyan inuibo na ramas kita Dandan. Okay, pues garapan main branch, mga manmalita nino. Kamala, natapan sige mo na lupit at tanoy, Don Kululu na saludo, garapan Public Farmers Market, mga manmalita. Apanilos na ginin lantiruta na muna pa yung tutsuit na masya mauna ino na dasyon lansiro uno na mas unraw na tutsu kung siya prumududo sining kano na masya mauna na nasyon paninsosyo na ino. Pues bisita guato garapan Public Farmers Market din sagi di siya manmangi diferentes klaseng gulay, gulusina, nagwaha di siya man magulik. Bisita guato si Leroy si Paula. Garapan Public Farmers Market. Dangin guaha problema ni karitaw mo air conditioning mga malefa na unuha na autoridad si Aimee kay gigi tatinitaro su garapan Ace Air Conditioning. Bisita guato si Aimee. Pagod ang bumiyay ho papaluta mga malefa natin saga di Coro Garden Rota Hotel. Coro Garden Rota Hotel, gaygiha di Canton Tasi, Sexikindo o Sinosirit. Zangin planen niya humanaw, mga malifan at yun mauday, maangkas masadi, para mas aturidad imapagais Southern Marianas Southern Airways. Mga malifa, mauday, maangkas masadi. Alright? Mala, natapan sige mo nagwini. The lokwi tanaw Don Kululu na agradecimiento lokwi idota loco market sa department stores shop local shop Joten kung siya para hinigwi weather report klima para pago na sabalo panelos. Okay? Mga man malifa. Papatumagin na ginin Joten Market sa department store shop, local shop, Joten. Kuspa mo na haniya panelos para satan kita luhani, dididi, maski 30%, magto siyempre itsan za tantangwi, imanglo, ginin hadza logo, 20 meters gi ora, pago na hani. Hunggan sempia humuzong yadaw sa umatalag papa itsansa na parondangsong kana 77% sansanya na parondangsong pues mga malefa na tiun saga gi papa sombra agona be nay maulika esti panatapan inina somnak law nangin mampus lokwe ang mamit gi papa somnak sinya hana fandokusit. Kasi nigi iklema talo para pago na Sabado mapatumagin na ni Joten Markets and Department Stores. Shop local. Shop Joten. Nala talang no senapol.
Today's weather is brought to you by Joten Markets and Department Store. Shop local, shop Joten. Iklema pago na hani nina patutuzihan ginin Metcalf Joten zan departamentong tendasihan. Shop local, shop Joten.
Alright, shop local, shop Joten. Mga manmalifan na panilos para pago na Sabado. Gamala, datapan sige muna sumukan iprogramata pago na Sabado. Guasya kulo para talang nusubini pininina daw na bay noy Don Kululu na heavenly birthday kulo si Mama Chensa dai say na uni na patatsong gi agapa nakanay Zoo Stota. Para sinanaw mamasensa no man mahalangam. Ito hago. Dan Loki, mana natapan sige mo nagwini? Kulo para gwini na si Mona. Special na birthday kulo para si Mako Torres. Danggin umi kung kawgenaw. No happy birthday kulo para hago Mako Torres. Gwenaw giza Kagman. Si Joe Loki gwenaw. Tuwa no may kung si Joe na programan Marianas Agupa. Para si Bernie Sablan. Happy birthday kulo Loki Bernie. Para si Jody Abraham. Nanginumi kung si Jody, happy birthday kulo para hago. Carmen Kapili. Bueno kita dandan. Para si Delia Sablan, Loki. Si Delia Sablan, happy birthday kulo. Yan todo si familia Lisa Atalik. Happy birthday kulo. Henry San Nicolas. Bueno, Papa Tinian Fanansi Ungkan. Henry San Nicolas, bueno, Papa Tinian si Bernard Regis Loque. Nanginumi kukaw. Happy birthday. Balloon Kulo este para si LJ Sablan. Gantisinya man malifait yes Nico Binavente. Gininturo si familia Gwenaw gi Islan Guahamping. Happy birthday Kulo para si Nico Binavente Loque. Alright? Mala, datapan sige mo nagwini sa guasya asunto para ta tsukan pago na Sabado. Data na fan mafno di kasunista nangin mo mamamahaw pago gwa. Bati mamaon. Bunga man na fan silbi siya ibinino gihalo mi mama. Sa niya siya po na pang cancer hit. Lo mala datapan sige mo na no correction gini ni mapus na Sabado este. Ulang nusuzong na administrative leave lo ito siya na pulisiya yung manafan administrative duty man mapigagwat to gilabasa di siya manhuzong man patrol siguro nigi no kumikilig niya lo nigi na correction talag nos pango sa tanak dinan si formasyon no guha siya investigasyon siya man masusesidi gipresenti gihalo bi gobernamento Bula siya man masusuda mo na no ti man aafat sa punta este otro punta no zasigi siya mo na man ma-investiga gihalong man matanso para no inisgayon mo na departamento siya kasi nigi man masusuda nangin soda nagwa linasi siyempre na dinansi inigi matutsubig ni na administrasyon umalunzo na siyempre debut guaha ufan ma-account este siya debut ufan guaha responsably na linasi zangin pena ginagagaw po siyempre mapena lo inigi siya man masusedi distituto niya este na pagumanhalong este nuevo na administrasyon si Governor Palacios Dali gatsong niya Lieutenant Governor Apatang. Dali nuevo siya lokwi siya na man matanso para inisgayon mo na iramas gobernamento. Waha siya na no agency. Waha siya man masusesidi na nanay gobyerno na necessaryo na courtesy wajilig niya no nanggad sa besoga ha sa timapakpo tenminoho sa baysogi mo ni siya na bay unra hafalokwi no na manhulan so lo mga man malefa na tihogwe no paron disidi na paron na punozan ni tenminoho esta munhazan umapunta ho tautaw na Widoji maagang you serve at the pleasure of the appointing authority. Kasi sa magpuzo na authority yung mapunta ho, dibi uwaha courtesy para esti inuebo. Uwaha di siya timan malalagwa po mananggaha sa pamanapunasan. No, titugo ko makomprendi you serve at the pleasure of the appointing authority. Pleasure. Kusangin ti mamaguf i-appointing authority sa no gagay gihawa no ahi ti para ko pun disidi na punangga na nangga sa kimapo dahil no nuso no titungo mao no na matsuli na desisyon no ulo za i-appointing authority responsable na hata pahurapan matsowi yalo ni agency siya sige idahululo no wag wini pinini na daw na talagno sa sti sa gayya wini gi litrato esti gigab na kaani ta celebrate esti covenant day the 47 anyos balofan disti anay mafidma itratus afanyelos the hafin magwi si President Ford nigi ana ano ka gizon mizo no screen no dos esti kumaigi gwini uno honorable esta hadingwit si Lutas si the si Jesus Uinetsa Bendición si chairman negotiation gi covenant si Edward De Leon Guerrero Pangilinan. Nagayya ano ka gwenong lokwi dalalala vice chairman Vicente Santos iniga na ano ka gi trato gayya gi no tatin President Ford na fifin magwi okay puswa siya membro siya gwini dono talang no sa steam na membro siya iman gaygi gwini na man participaw gwini na diniskute si Juan De Leon Guerrero Cabrera, Vicente Camacho, esta siya hadingwit, esta siya na mananatan na founding fathers, Jose R. Cruz, Bernard V. Hofsnyder, lalala si Manuel A. Sablan, esta hadingwit si Johannes R. Taimanyaw, Benjamin T. Manglona, esta hadingwit, no ganito na Suez tigini alright si Daniel T. Munya, Dr. Francisco P. Palacios hadingwit esta siya Joaquin Pangilinan hadingwit lalala sa paugo gayaya uno na dota founding fathers lokit si Pedro A. Tenorio o si Presidente Paugo dos tetinan, 1, 2, dos tetinan ti hadidinguhit, tres tetinan. Si Vicente Santos, si Vice Chairman, si Manuel A. Sablan, dan si Pedro A. Tenorio. Stigi, i-tres na ta founding fathers, sa pago, kagay giha, manihita ha. Stigi, na desisyon, itetsu niya siya, no muna fangay gihit gwini na istaw pago panelos iparata fanhita gi papa familyan Estados Unidos familyan gobernamenton Amerika sige sti 47 anyos malofan di sila feed my tratus sa pago na miririsi tatsutsuli siya benepisyo waha siya tetsingno waha siya ti manaapat sa titodo dokumento na ma-fitma no para no smooth sailing unggan gagihit ki papa afa gobernamento na Amerikano then siya naman mapatumogi siya adzudon no financial so siya nigi apanelos dahululo wini alright po sa isigente wini apanelos daw nata pansiya mo na wini no okay umudsong talo Imperial Pacific winya gihalatsa na mananay taya sa pago na pwede ha mohon ugwaha no kumpanya malago maninbekti sa lapi wini para uimbekti sa lapi diyan ay paupan maadsuda law esta apanelos Imperial Pacific esta umaguninias gipresente no mattu binaut sinya esta umaguninias the tutu ko matto esta si Poli the Masantusolius lo tauza esta safa nelilikte no no necesario matulay ka posisyon niya sa tisinya esta manguni no tawtaw na para opera casino sa sanction monuwi na para panguni tawtaw na para opera casino hozin na tawtaw na investor ginin mano mo na lusin feknos pero fakto na pero salapo ni sa lapi niya ginigi kumpanyan soba apaniros nagti makomprendi apa tay mano na para mana successful este di siya umadan si dan taw-taw niya siya bulas na pago di binyas di siya sa pago ti mapapas no man madidibi gobernamento ta maski 100 milyon pesos aso no matutsinya apaniros pues Masantusolios esta inigi na estado ni manggaygit importante na umabira umabira no kinalamting wini da umaatan tay mano na para no alegra otro posisyon niya so inigi na manggaygit weno na estado alright otro na kumaka diding halong bini na oga na panelos no daw na no atan hulu tapos turay hulu gi kwetpun legislatura sa hunggan ta komprendi na esta sige muna man matsaba gua proposo para panmaribaha papa orang lusin manautaw ta man masutso gi manhunanat gi gobernamento ginin 80 oras esta 72 oras za dongkules na pinadesi nigi inong tuton niya no para pan ma-cut down hours pues gua kumadiding halom no informasyon winigi programan Marianas Agupa na uno na membro San Hilo na guma Senator Silina Babauta no haufresin niya ihon na parokat lokwi isweddo niya put para in solidarity za siya iman mamamayla siya nakat gi public employees za employees ti ihana panlili lokwi na masya ti matutsi niya weno iapas niya siya unggan sa gwaha siya no utro na no ito niya account na para kinatsu opisina mo na lo isweddo niya man makat down pues matutsi niya weno gi 10% ipanan itetinan winigi third and fourth quarter za Jawa na by paisin si Senator Babauta by tagi umagang pwede no PBC lo nagafan sa by tagi umagang natali kau sinya na halong pagwa ako na matugay no sinya para in solidarity no tatungwa na maka di tempo. Okay, sige naman answer Dr. Senator Silina Babauta. Buenas, ako mamuli ka wa? Okay. Nagasa no un chuli atensyono unzama atensyono biniginigap niya. Pudi i-desisyon mo na para saba loki papa izomo no salary 10% bonito to na voluntarily employee na panlili na in solidarity dan isti parokan mariba papa public employees tay mano na matutsi niya weno no paron ofresin niya yun isweddo mo na itatungwa na tibula lokwe
Agasa diti antetetsu no madeklara na profan mauto di empleo no di gobernamento. Ukinto to si familya ko na zaulokit na be sogi no pagpatasang pareho. Izigi ladisi mo na udisidi na bito no lokwe no iti I programa no gidakagman high school ne hada sa esta 2 años no pati man gogo azudo ginenggoho dan pumalo siya no membro ni legislatura udisidi na behu no isa sa anman tempo magaydi man manggogo azudo sa maguun ne da mapusan na mes ni mandonate no magogo siya no para sa maguun sa sigun i-feedback yun ni mo manenia ito siya na programa ni lenya gof inajuda magahid estudyante no tap kung magogo magkito no magogon sa maguun no udone sa manisita sinya za este na programa Glenn na gikangman sinya hot na estudyante munisita zudo o fakto bato do adik hafanisita gi bahalo kita member ni publiko ni man no yani kano pat afa mas na ni estudyante para eskwela para pamaguon pues sige lo din na udisidi na para kagman high school no meron treka ni 10% the tisinya no look no man mapatsay sa dun man maidihi sa constitution man pinutitihi sa dunya logo ko voluntary who nang isa no kada pa
Okay, pues ay pabay saluda ha na desisyon bumuluntaryo na dan tilatsyo hago kanan waha siya gihalatsan iti man matutsuli siya sa dunia sa man retired gi government lo este pago I paronsogwen no gitagwinin na umafaksa dyan itimpun hailas na no una panmanin
madidisi tawtaw no malalata sampareho
inigi
sensako nina siya ho ipagito ano
no zanggin guaha otros siya membro no guaha plano niya no para panvoluntaryo
kung no uhumuka ginin ni pumalo siya na maninteresaw siya lukwit
okay
kung manaduda gi masahaf tayo mano no tipo no pumaribaha sa dunya para falo utunga nagbaha siya no man na ilukwit.
Alright, okay. Pues ang guaha hiningog mo sa nganin na ikagman Farmers Association masin nisisita i-ajudo. Pues mga dedika ino siya membro ha.
Di sa bueno sinya loki man mirese esta gikan ni Marianas High School loki no madama atensyon no na siya loki estudyante no pagtutungo ni hafa siya na programa baga no utong ni sumen necesita siya na ajudo maski siya dididit pues esta loki Marianas High School no taging baha otro malago no manaduda ni be una inina ni Marianas High School ni gipagulo na ito na ikagman Farmers Association munisipita loki no adudo pues polo da be una upan no utong gi haji man malago no man manaduda gi maski siya half time ano na manera.
Alright, pues inigi zauna un masaluda ni publiko ni no importante no matungo kabalis fiat na sinsyamo zan desisyon mo binigi para una panpareo sinintin ato siya para mapadesis din na timpon iskases na pues si Jesus mo si neno tunga na pananilig mo gwa para hinanaw mo paunogan lo siyempre tapanadingan giman mamela na tempo sa kontinuat sumogi maulik na tsotso. Alright? Hogulokwe para hogulokwe esta para hogulokwe. Alright? Si Senator Babauta apa niya ilusi ikumintuto si Pogo sa uno esti na hemplo zama atensyon ni hinirat publiko pud so niya gwinya i-desisyon niya para na panpareo lokwe dan esti siya para mamadesi na manang tautan ni po pan maribaha papa sinigi no pagunogan no Zauloki na siyempre giura na las 10 pago manhita dyan i Department of Agriculture. Wag ni para ufan ma jokti huzong programa giuran alas 10, este oran alas 10:30 pago. Si Mr. Charles Eisen dan sinya sumia maugi dan si i-director Ogomro pago na ugan i-outro wini antisa di bahanaw tu apa ni elus gi Washington na news dan lokwi i Guam news no zauna bay lagnus estina pago na Sabalo no Guajunta o sino Guaha Agupa Santa Soledad Parish Council. Fiesta Santa Soledad Parish Council. Kung bibida todo si publiko, di oran alas 9 misa, tapos po tinatizi na fiesta di Zakagman. Okay? Pues enige now apanelos na anunsyo para pago na Sabalo. Talo wini otro no. Okay. Zauna bay bila tati antisyon mizu por este asunto na numa zotti pago na Sabalo esta pago ta sasangana na umaguninia si Imperial Pacific zauna bay bira didi tati taymano esti tutonya siya na istorya hatutunwi no ikamzadan ekonomiya hanapan problema siya manimbekti wini gini tutonya esti pinini na ipaupaw hotel zauna bay haluma wini na ipaupaw hotel hakila lokwi tano publiko mahutsum ti manhalum i DPL za para no protehe ezo na ima-invest kita luta esti ipaupaw hotel wida pinini na humutsum wi zaman chuleguan i publiko na Frankas ezo na hotel ginin i-speos todo tanto i-kemun man malagno suzong i-speos todo man magwakli huzong enige eno tutonya pues tinatije no na itinian dynasty tutungo ko man matsuli sanhalumnya lokwe law man mahutsum purin siya kumpanya na man maninbekti gini mahutsum zaman hono matsuli malago niya gwinigi islata tapos man hono. Okay, pues tinatizi itinian dynasty na la fiesta nigitalo na istorya la fiesta mahutsum za estapago wi halumtano wi inigeno talo istorya no pues tinatizi la fiesta na Marianas Resort kumalong public DPL za susteni sa siya lokwi man gwakli huzong man aron sa halom hotel zaman malangno zaman mabendi o sino man matsuli o sana sabig wi halom DPL lawaha siya ti man wa siya tsagwan ti man magwagwasan umalom tatano esta halom golf course inigi sinisidita winisiya gi man maktumangi man imbette tinatize no na kumeke halom istigi wini ikikisanga hazi next wini ko irota country club golf course and country club inigi tumatize road Marianas Resort maabandona loki na mga posimistasyon. Mabendi todo di hapag binani rota hotel dan country club. Isa luta talo eno. Humalun tono estatisinya gumafi tauto. Don kululu na salapi pagun manisita yuwatu para maopera so. Pues estigi pagun haji next wini. Gualo malele halum na kumuti hadiragi ekonomiyata tumaza bat kunairi mogi taza turis man halum na parofan lala esti siya ha pus Imperial Pacific Rota Country Club, pues pago Imperial Pacific. Pausa za esta. Mabandona yung lugar, esta man mapakikiti. Pues hazi next pago after Imperial Pacific. Kung ti humalom ituris at ti humalom inisisaryo na para upinatik mo na ekonomiya ata. Sinya ha, humalom i-Kingfisher. Inigi next. Pues inigi na manggaygid na estawa fanilos. Na sinhap na detensyon. Tunga pa nanon waginin no. At isa di tatsuli ko, por favor. May napunata na siya report. Islan Guaham. Pudi Siguela Gatete, tabia ti Mamaulik, tabia Sinintenya, si still recovery. No guaha informasyon humalong gini na istagwinya na si Mona, man salapun pulo menos 9 milyon pesos na tax refund para i-tauto guaham. Congratulations para ato siya. Manoy na niya tax return. Sa siyempre no magasta isla Guaham za 9 milyon. Sinya ha, mama 18 milyon hadoblan 2 no? Zangin sumay kilulog na sa lapig isla Guaham. Pues don ko rin na ekonomiya talo para pinatik mo na ekonomiya ng Guam gwili na semana 9 milyon pesos. Zangin mula sa gano na sa lapig tihumuzong. Pues sinya ha, mama 27 milyon pesos na 9 milyon pesos. Ini kapasidad niya. I-otro na anunsyo na ginin mapatumawag ginin yung opisina ni Governor Ludi Leon Guerrero na ililing niya na guaha legislatura umeintalo gi haliligwa kitsalaw niya gi halong boso na tibaso niya. Haliligwa ikitsalaw niya gi ti cafe niya. Saka natasasangan neno sa ma-introduce bill 12-37 para patiloki mama desisyon gi maagang ito na lugar ma-ofresin niya yun para umahas sa ospital gini ni militar. Zataza para maapasin no? Zangin i-fasilidad para finaburesi para benepisyo ihinirat publiko. Iniginaw na desisyon si Admiral no Admirante no gi na matanso para Islan Guaham pumatina sa desisyon na zangin mausa gi para ospital pues inigi natinisisaryo mapasi lease. Law ihap bidanya si Governor Havito na bill za ti mamalay i-bill 12-37. Okay? So di masusisi di Islan Guaham di the Washington no masusisi di the Washington na fanielos na esta sigun ginin iarakata adusia iumaatan hapman masusisi di ikuti gi ramas i justisya niliginya sinya ha otu semana gi Huebis kita binigi Huebis Midkulis kita Amerika sinya ha makuni za fingerprint ma-indict si former President Donald Trump. Inigi na si CD po masusedi otu semana. Inigi sigun gini ni arakata adusia iumaatan esta sige mo na man maguti siya man mafatinosi no man mamidi lugar man hutsum ato siya itang lingwaha publiko para ufan protest para uwahan no usafo lugar ini na matutsudi Cardone lugar gikopti GDA na para entrega gi halom si President Trump dagin magtumogi dagin magtu na desisyon ni para ma-indict para ma-fingerprint. Kasi nigi para sinisidi niya si President Trump otro semana. Huibis na semana, huibis na tiya gwinigi winigi lugatta zanno Mitkulis giza Amerikano. I otro ginini opisina delegate kilili zao na tanoy saludo si delegate kilili zani opisina niya todo ibidan niya si Mr. Bob Schwabak specialmente zani grupo staff siya na ma-extendi asistimento para todos siya i NGOs, i non-profit association winigi Islas Marianas desta no manggi si delegate kilili na inigi itsu niya ipopan maajuda isi siya non-profit association sa gwini na simana panielos gi Metkulis kumuzong esta na man maaligra edu siya na i tsetsinglo gi sams.gov da todos adu siya ipopan manaplika gratis esta pago siya manaholon no posenigi sa niya si Bob Schwabak man matsuli pago esta niya entity unique entity identification number. Sa guasya na gratis esta dubi ni Matsud 31. Ito si Mona ha este. Za debis siya permanafan halom siya informasyon. Si Zeus Masi delegate kilili zan Mr. Bob Schwabak na in-extendi asistimento para este siya in non-government association, non-profit na isinya pa ako manahalom na paro matsuli magi gratis para iislata. Iuti mo gini si President Donald Trump tasasanganista nagwahasi niya para sinisidi niya. Anay masangoni na inigi para sinisidi niya otro simana isi niya ha matangkad wi zanggin mainday na ma-fingerprint ana hujung ginigab na hawani afanielos no haaminanasa ipublikon Amerikano isulidanon Amerika. Nililig niya na zanggin maarista gwi. Hafafaisin todos adu siya na sindalunya isumupupot tagwi na death and destruction. Dong kululu na palabra ino iparosangan ino dagi presente pago in New York Justice Department maatan kau para mablanco talo watu iliblon justisya za para ma-charge obstruction of government investigation. Kusigi ha si President Trump man aminasa na zanggin pa maaresta para una fan mumu isulidanon Amerikano. Kusimpi tananang geno otro semana tali ka uma fan maprotehe adu siya sa todos i pulisía todos adu siya promotete general publiko man listo pronto manggayesta gifiun i justisya na man blah blah pauza maturisa pero gaygi zangin matueno na tempo i paro maarestao si former President Donald Trump. Kasi nigi apanielos informasyon igasetan i Marianas mala data sige bona sa temano aji liliko na sempre gumay gigwini special na bisitata i direktor i Division of Agriculture DLNR the loqui i umumanenia i specialty crops si Mr. Charles Eisen Pago na ogan zabala data sige mo nagwini tanawlo mesti na sunido the después ang tabile pati tapan hananaw holom dan esti special na bisitata panilos para pago na sabalo. Alright, mala apanelos sa tapansigi mo nagwini sa tanahalom si Peter gininigad mo na Island Guaham. Peter, kung sige mo na.
Buenas, señor Glenn, and para todo tauto siya ni mani ikungot pwede man maulik am to todo genau masyaman manugay giyam jo. Lo, we ikungot si Senator Salina Mabauta sa Gof Bonito sa nasentado i kuntos niya dyan hafado Rotogui. Anay hahasun ay interest mga ngwentus sa Ombes Guao inin anay obino utagi kumailihing era di homeless na anay stabam guatu no California man maivikam gi apartment mommy sa manyagam gi alumi i tumobin mommy dos semana pues en fin manyagam lokwi gi alumi homeless shelter pues utungwa itinatsaga utungwa na gof no maput jun adan make dangkru na pinadesi jo da maulik angin ma ajudai tauto ni man necesita lo estigi nai fueda di un nai sa untungwa lo quicklen na gula gini mau yu gui urikokoi gini ni mangatun tani familia kuza udona ni baktu no para masya hafa na non-profit organization no
Gan.
da lo estigi puntoku ipinilibru niya na ito lokwi esti siya itaw-taw ta nisita na tafanagi no munga manispiyaha iti parofan gagawa malik niya un na maulikaw da tinisisaryo giman mamayla na tempo na parofan aligaw ajudo Edzigi mas no Filipino English the more valuable ne. Edzi esti kumikilig niya esti ibentok ko gini. Edzi nasinangan edzi if you give a man a fish he eats for a day. If you teach a man how to fish he eats for a lifetime. Edzi naguntok ko. Ungan maulik na tatogwi ta ajuda edzi siya ni man nisisita lo fuera di ta ajuda ta fanagwi lokwi za Filipino English ta avaju maagang Filipino English ta fanagwi na ta ai te edzi kumikilik ko ji pero
sa example, no? Set example.
No, it's instill. It's instill, na para ofan independente.
Okay.
Okay, maulik pago sa tempon saga the unisita judo be judao lo lokwi nisita be instill giza hago ne. Giza tordo tau ta no angin podungaw sinya mahatsahaw maajudahaw lo kitungo taymano pontogi hulo pontatso hulo na maisa ja tiparatori tempo pon gagigi sampapa ja perdon lalago sa ikanay mo manaligaw do ezi debat di dyan judo ne. Sa guaha gifinek tao lay Glenn Prava di tapuni. Guaha bulan na tau-tau. Edzo abidanin niya. Edzi maliligaw hafasinya matsuli debat di. Za bula lokwi gidi kita nota u faktatsai ti managyan now. No mantatsaga lo munga siya manai munga siya gagaw sa mampus no guadzo niya no pride ne da timat matago na peron ajuda pues gua todos na klasen tau-tau right edzi taza mamalaw niya then edzi mampus mamalaw lo edzi siya na inita ajuda fuera di ta'ajuda sa maulik na ta'ajuda, maulik dan proprio dan conviene. Lo, edi mas kini ta'ajuda ni salapi dan nengkano fanagi dan natungo na hey sinya un tatsu angin malago. Taza sinya sumoma au pronchogui hafa malagomo ponchogui zanginun disidi ki titanosmu na ponchogui. Edi likfino English nai animo.
Debi untungu
Give them
uno
encouragement nai to stand on their own.
debi untungu umajudan may sahaw inigi no palabra ne.
Yeah.
Alright.
Halan maisa hulo kahulo na maisa basta tiparatori tempo fon aliligaw no otro kanay pero ni nai.
Okay. Mungkin si Zeus mo si Peter ne no. Dapat man mamolika e familia todo.
Unggan lo bula kini magi kita guam gagi famagun pago kita care ja kana kada otro semana guam nuevo na minalongo.
Yeah.
Okay. Gua pingkai, gua sinago, gua edi magang hand, foot and mouth and pues sumasagaw pa ako esti otro na semana be fatoto sa nisita be pula ni famagun sa maninazi.
Okay. Alright, Peter, si Zeus mo si pwede man molik sa pamagun. Wag ni guest pa ako na ugan. That's the outro sabalo. Thank you, Lokin.
Thank you na alumo.
Alright, si Zeus mo si. Alright, si Peter Abugao, hagas manitag minigi programan Marianas Agupa. Tana na manajujuda ha. No bumulong tatariwa Loki si Peter. No naging watim po niya si Luta. Na siya man jokti no ideo Loki na para ajuda ihinirat publiko law. Puri oras ta siga muna mala data na open sila sunido dan munazan tabire tati dan espesyal na bisitata panilos talo gini ni division i kwitpun alikultura gipapa i banderan i Department of Lands and Natural Resources si Director Joaquin Ugomoro dan kumabisasa dia panyelos magang i specialty crops si Charles Eisen. Okay, pues tabira tati git yung tsagogo.
Besos muatin, mampus ditumilu, oas honan holi, ay ipindehan. Namat nasaki, di kusumu untuk usa, sama usaw, bandusa. Inilim may tantuda, wihandan fritada. Atuhaw na kumbuksay Chamorro na sintada Malit pahaw ni costumbre Todo ilingwahe Lasas mo at tinong Mampus dito minong Owasuhaw na hawde Ay ipindehan Pag-iwaman tatabi Sumo usa teman usau panidosa.
Alright, apa dia banat za tapansige mo nagwini ta na holo nesti special talo na bisitata pinili na no asultun programan alikultura este ta mala ta tanana no holo si Mr. Ugomoro, kumabisa sa este director. Buenas para Hogos and para Hamzaloke na si Charles.
Buenas Glenn, si Zeus Mosi. Buenas Marianas, guau talo si Joaquin Tama no Gumaro. Matutok tudo gi oficinata gato Kakman, di Mafanalan Division of Agriculture. gaigis tin opisina gi alomi Department of Lands and Natural Resources ni kabisasadi si Secretary Siuban Olopay Igisomar. Bibisi makastalo committee gwina next radio talk show pero gagizo working to si totok ta siya Glenn.
Alright, si Zeus mo si Posesta, mo na ma-confirma, no? Ma-confirm na?
Fanan tanman
Ista i-hearing ista mo na
yeah, hearing mo na kalam positive todo maulik todo i mensahe ni tahu mo kalam isi na hearing kaya gizo bago dani gatsongo gas Charles wiza magad finomo manenaya muna i programa ni specialty crop program paramzo ni ti tunga fa kemikalinga specialty crop programs tigi siya na tinanong ni ta kakano ni ta tanong para nata pad kumuy pipino suni kalamasa soda lemay bulingenas konto flores dan amod natibo Glenn bonitos din na programa kumutilat sizo close to about 300 siya na klasin species si tinanong ni gagi galomestiri ST category ni specialty crop program kada year manunyulia malum salapi para bin advansa ST na programa kosa kita tauta pumatungo tamano po fan tinanum po fan manonum rather than po fan
o produsi ning kanu para
siya dan tauta di nanti di idomoges ginin guam nilanya nai guyan tauta para kondo day sumutsu day jina tauta guyan lo fanog tamano po pesca is gonna eat fish for the rest of his life tarewa no dani estiban dani agricultura tinanong como tungo tamano pun fanono
Tiun nyolang ista. Wano jauh na bay umintao siya yung sasangan sa pasajero ni stira mo na talo sa wano ki masasangan na iligin niya na gipaw na tempo na mapus no komplikao i nasyon siya mula siya problema no gera sa apa siya na daligin niya na maaatan mo na no na tanggin itaw to kihatungo manono sempi nyolang usa kalantagyan no ko na sige na in promote na debi tapat tabira tate tinanong do ko no
debia es importante na issue por banda na agricultura kalan di food security na topic na issue food security ta sisedia wagi na monota ni typhoon mo okuki afaji mo okuki pond dan masya fasem galumitenda afabonza mo tumaza boti para tulialo barku para tulialo problema gini manges bulay gini tanota siya sa fanan less than naman tukkuki ng kanong galing itenta siya kung tita prepare data dan fan nonum para nata dani na community.
Charles, you understand a little our language or?
Yeah, that's good because now I'm going to have him translate what I just said in English.
Okay. All right. But you know, first of all, before I go to Charles, Director, you know, your division, you are at the limelight. The reason why I said that because everybody, everyone in our community now is talking about producing your own foods. Farming, agriculture is one of the priority, and even the administration's priority. So you're in the limelight, and your program, you gotta be congratulated because you bring in a lot of money, and the money that is making its way here. This is a new grant that you're putting out. Is this specialty crop new, or is it?
It's continuous, right?
How long
It's
is
every
this
year.
project?
So for each fiscal year, there's 3 years for each of the grant that we
Okay.
applied. And I think we started since what 2000. That was before even we
Before
become
we-
a
Oh,
partner. So
okay.
yeah, this is an
Okay.
annual program that we apply
Mm,
and then we get funded.
okay, so
And
this is
for-
like a block grant.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay, so Charles, you got the floor. Explain to our people what is the program, how can you avail to the program, and what has been done in the past. Okay.
So thank you, Glenn, for having us. My name is Charles. ICM, the Agriculture Extension Agent. That's the official title that I have. And then I've been working there for almost a year.
Mm,
Right now, I think I've been assigned to coordinate the specialty crop program. So, specialty crop block grant program is a program that is funded by USDA AMS, which is Agricultural Marketing Services. So every year, the Commonwealth we applied for funding, and the funding ranges from 200,000 to about 250,000
mm,
a year. And for each of the projects that we applied, it's the term of the projects I think 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, specialty crop is basically the definition of specialty crop under USDA is stated that specialty crops are basically fruits, vegetables, tree nuts, dried fruits, horticulturals, or floricultures. So, in general, specialty crops are basically all, I would say, all plants and all crops that are used by human consumption or for other uses like decorations or building materials and stuff like that. So, for previous years, when I first started, the projects that we did was mostly dealing with school farming and community farming. So what we did is we go out and we help out these schools and kind of help them set up a small backyard garden for students to get that hands-on experience.
mm,
Okay, and it kind of also inspired the students to do more, not just at school, but at their own, respective place or their house. And for community garden, we did manage to have one in Suzuki,
mm,
but we have a big problem with that because we don't have a leader or a champion that can lead the garden, and we ended up having the garden being neglected. And we planted some fruit trees, but people just go out and I'm not really sure if it's kids or dogs or we don't know, but they pull out the plants and we couldn't have success with that project. But these are projects that we wanted to keep doing it so that it inspired people to grow their own food. Because we know how nowadays when people are really dependent on imported or imports, and the goal of specialty crop block grant program is to enhance the competitiveness of specialty crops within CNMI, meaning that we need to see how we can help these our local farmers to have their produce marketable within the CNMI instead of importing strawberries, grapes, and all those other specialty crops from outside. I mean, if they can grow it and send it to our island, why can't we do it? Right.
Is there any set standards for what is the market's demand in terms of size, quality? Is there any like Any data that you have so
we
that
don't
we
have,
can tell the
yeah,
farmers?
we don't
that-
have anything.
don't have that?
Yeah, at the moment, that is something that we're looking into. We wanted to kind of survey the market, but we're working with Caravan Public Market, and we wanted to see which crops that they're buying the most and which crops that are people.
But you understand
people-
what I'm saying, no?
Yes, yes, exactly.
The market's demand is for cucumber is this thick. They don't like the big one. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. But see, the problem that we have is we don't have a consistent production within. So, like, if people say, "I want this good size of cucumbers," well, you couldn't find that anywhere.
Or like pecha.
Yeah.
I don't want the pecha, the big one. I want just the small one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that kind of information is very critical to survey the
So
market.
that's-
Yeah,
That's the kind of
Yeah.
information that we wanted to get.
That's right.
We're looking into that too.
another grant, or is that same kind of grant?
It's the same. So every year we talk with these farmers to try to get them give us ideas on how to come up with projects
Mhm.
that we could intern and help them out and help probably improve their production or improve the quality of their products or their produce. So I think
Are you guys working closely with Crease or
depends on
Northern
depends on the
Marianas
project.
College? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like for example, community garden.
Mhm.
That is one of the projects that we team up with Crease,
Okay.
and then we go out and then we educate the community on farming.
Mhm.
So, but most of our projects kind of like linked with Crease.
Mhm.
So, and I think it's also a requirement for our program to not just Division of Agriculture, but to collaborate with other agencies to implement the projects.
What about technical assistance?
We did provide technical assistance to our clients.
Mhm.
So, for example, let me give you an example of one of the projects that we have. It's called Back to Our Roots, which that one is already expired or it's already ended. What we did is we recruited applicants and then we kind of have like a short workshop for them
Mhm.
on basic farming techniques. And then we provide them basic farming tools like planter boxes,
Mhm.
soil, seeds, and then we teach them how to plant it or how to transplant it. And those are things that like I'm just surprised that I seen a lot of people doesn't know how to transplant.
Mm.
And it's that's something that really give us that inspire us to keep doing this within the community to help people learn more
So-
about farming.
So the program director is not only for the farmers in the Cagman
Sure,
plot,
yeah.
but you reach out to the whole
That's correct.
island,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole cinema,
See my
even
white.
So
Kilian
that's
and Rhoda too.
Saipan,
Okay.
Ting, and
Rhoda.
Rhoda. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a good program.
We even came up with like what he said about the Back to Our Root program.
Mhm.
We tailored the program to target the food stamp recipients,
Mm.
Yeah.
hoping that they would be able to plan something to help themselves. But the turnout wasn't very successful, and I think that's one of the issue that we need to all work together to start changing the mindset
Of
our consumers,
yes, that's right.
so that instead of purchasing from the store,
Imported,
yes, imported
cabbage,
food,
or
they
yeah,
should
yeah.
be
Buying fresh,
purchasing.
no?
Yes, and so throughout this year, under this radio talk show program, we're hoping to bring in farmers to help
Talk about the issues.
yeah,
no?
and their experiences and how to plan their techniques in planting this crop and that crop, so that our people would know, and we're excited about that. We have so many farmers out there who are happy to share their knowledge. If we can just put them on the air, so
Okay, so-
people will listen to them
Yes.
and go out there
Sure.
and You know, and if people have questions, we're there. If we don't know, we'll tell them we
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But we will not abandon the request. We would seek people to help answer their question. And as a matter of fact, we're also working to bring in somebody from Guam or Hawaii
Hawaii.
to talk about on specific plan, so our people would also attend and learn how to grow that kind of plant.
And also, if I may add, I don't know if there's a survey done on what are the demands on a particular production. For example, in the past, we heard see Mr. Isidoro Cabrera talking about the importance of concentrating on the dragon fruit because of the price.
Yeah.
So if you say, for example, that we take that advice and we know that it's not only for local market, but we can export, né? And we come up with a list, 5 list of products, and then we tell our farmers in Kagman and in the villages in Road and Tinian that if you plant one of these 5 products that we have surveyed, your chances of success is 80%, something like that, right? So I kind of take Mr. Cabrera's contribution in that, because he went ahead and talked to the members of the legislature about putting something like this together. So I call him up and I talk to him. He's ready to, when he feels better, because he's having some issues to health issues. But if he's recovered, he's ready to come in and talk about dragon fruit. I don't know if that's would be included in that specialty crop.
Yeah.
It
Is
is.
that-
It is.
okay.
It is considered as a special crop.
Right. We listened to his presentation on the specialty crop,
Oh, okay.
and we were very happy that he's focusing his attention
Dragon fruit.
into this
Yeah.
crop. If I'm not mistaken, we have maybe 3 or 4 producers of dragon fruit.
Here in Saipan? Or?
Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
there some of them have been in existence for over 6 years, and but the plan, according to Mr. Cabrera, is we need more people.
Yes.
So that there will be more produce, more dragon fruit
Yes.
to export, and if we can do that, we'll be better off than now. But it requires also a good chunk of land, something like 10,000. He kind of came
Yeah.
up with some formula.
Mhm.
And 10,000 square meter of property, whole specialty crop.
Two,
That would- I mean,
2 acres, no?
yeah.
Minimum.
Right. And also, there's also another person, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a former Judge si Lisama, who is also advocating sugarcane.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That would be a specialty crop.
yeah, right. Yeah, and in our case,
Yes.
we have our own
Yes.
mafala,
Yeah.
the breadfruit.
Yeah.
And if we can have as many people as possible planting breadfruit, and then this kind of breadfruit is very, very good for people with health issues.
From planting to production.
To production,
How,
yeah.
how long is it for breadfruit?
Very
For Mapala,
there's
it's in
3,
yeah.
4,
local varieties.
yeah, and it's year round too. And they're very tall,
Mhm.
so anybody can grow and plant. And we're bringing from this company in California.
Yeah, it's called Tissue Crown.
Yeah.
Tissue Crown Corporation. It's a company based in California, so we get our seedlings from there. But at the same time, we're also trying to propagate by root cuttings from the Mafala plantation that we have in Cagman. So we're doing
You can airlay like that.
Yes, we did earlier some previous years, and there was also some success. But we give away a lot of those seedlings to the community. We're still doing root cuttings. We also have seedlings coming up. We're probably by maybe next 2 months from now, we could have it ready for or available for the community to get seedlings. And going back to your questions about the status of specialty crops, we're proposing a project under FY23 to kind of like do a survey to do it, CNMI wide, kind of survey the specialty crop industry to see how we are at this point. I mean, we wanted to know how much we're importing and how much we're growing. And from knowing that, it could allow us to give the farmers a better, how would I say, a better picture of, how to improve their production.
The last survey, director, that they did, the agricultural survey was, I think, 2018, no?
Yeah.
Or 17. 2017, right?
17, 18.
Yeah. And it really shows that there are a lot of farmers outside.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Can we? Okay. Okay. Hold on. For those interested in asking question, we're taking the call on 670-287-4536. We cannot take it on landline, but if you want to ask a question to Director Ogumuro or Mr. Charles, you can call my cell. I have a one caller here. Okay, let me get this call. Buenas, guardo mo question no inon mo por favor. Hello. All right, Auntie Thailand dan si former President McFeeders no director managang no linigyan na fresh loki man matatanong siya ta makakano.
Yeah, Malik. Encourage them to go for it. Taza binabahan niya, no? Maulik para Tauta Unia, maulik para Tautota, maulik para Comunidad Marianas.
Pues, okay, naging guaha ko, por favor, no cellphone ni man aking halom sa down landline lo pun aking halom dosis na bisitata si Director Gomoro ginin Division of Agriculture. Dani gatsongnya gini si Charles Isem. Guizes di mumanenia esti spesial na programan tinanong siya specialty crop. Pues sige sige mo na mapasalista i programa no Charles no how can our people avail to the program?
So for people that are interested in our projects, we basically do announcements via local media network or news network. Sorry, and what we did is we asked them call our office, or basically they stop by our office and then they inquire about the programs that we have, and
they have to sign in and show that they're interested.
You have to show that you're interested,
right.
And basically what I sit with them and then I gonna ask questions like why are you interested in this, why participating in these projects, and what can you get from the project.
Okay.
And then after we got that, then
you can list them down. Okay, pues sige, liligyan si Charles, zangingwaha afanilos interesao, sige, da may pula sige pinot sa muro, na ahi ti paron panaga nga halom, na malago paron participaw, bisita guatu i Division of Agriculture Cagman este. Si Charles za impatatsong na dos za unma rehistra kau magahit na interesawo zan hapas yan na programa para unsulit. Mala da tatsulis di sigenti gini na caller. Okay, mala guano nagasakalan mampus akta gani review mo. Na disposi mo background na radio. Hello? Okay. Okay, gua question mo para este dos na special na bisitata.
Malago ito suggest ito na sanang na kareta yung uusag yung telephone no nagdisi na extended na ako bakit tempong esta para tempong lamay kung sina mo umanagahan at sina klaseng truck di sina na TV lamay di siya ng 3 kilo imangga, lageta Launisita na masahan ito kitungo sa ulili siya telephone company ni mauusap yun na klaseng truck liko ay na minaulit kasi pa ilimay sa ni mangga lageta kasi nga tranquilo ikaw pero TV ito nga produkto gano lang bisita manasan ajuda na ito nasan tenyo daw siya malum itramo pero TV ilimay pag offer siya na produkto ni Mantakilo nga malago siya suggest yes siya i-director farmers no dan otro lakri anong dahano na si kantan tumpalas ito ni Rico todo tempo basta ito ginasok ko dos na Palawan no si Senator Edith Tilandero dan si Senator Babauta no Paraguayas ti dos na Palawan magagkas tayo sa lapin yung mahalong para siya no iti 5,000 dito mo po kada kwaro mahalong na dos na Palawan ito na para na magagkas tayo di necesidad di komunidad sa talas dili ko kadang na urgent na asudo na dos na Palawan request di dos pero napati itanota no pero ni bampus majuda ni sa lapin yung mahalong para siya magagasta dato di komunidad inawa din
Esta si Dus Mase, ko si Tan Maria no Castro, no asking, no, is there any equipment to harvest those fruit trees that are producing like a cherry picker? I think that's a cherry picker, no?
Yeah.
That's what she's asking.
But for breadfruit,
To harvest the breadfruit, those high fruits from the high trees. But anyway, parayam ko Tan Maria no iguahan no non-profit, but I can answer that. Okay. We have this non-profit that we're applying for a grant, and we list that equipment down. Okay, so we're gonna be helping cooperating with the DOA. Hopefully we can do it. Okay. Okay, nangga tatsulis tino gua question para si Charles o si Director.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, gua question mo kay non mo por favor. Okay.
For assurance in English at the
Ah.
So anyway, I would like to see the Department of Agriculture focus on native plants in terms of Edisia Ilageta, Ilaguana, Pula siya na tronco antes ani Hobinson 70s. Mantan ang puses di siya na tinano di local crops. And I would like to see the Department of Agriculture focus on grants that will bring back native plants that are durable for our climate, rather than trying to focus on plants that has more impact in terms of climate.
Okay.
With irrigation agriculture, the Malabo na Undia, one day they will plant those type of native crops and start distributing to the community so that we can enhance that within our backyard gardening and throughout the cinema. One good example, manzanita. If we really focus on manzanita, that could be another product for jelly, jam. So those are becoming to be obsolete for the mere fact that we lost focus on our indigenous plants. So rather than trying to provide products that are not related to this climate, I would like to them to go back and focus on our native plants, because those plants are acceptable within this climate. Esta Tililicia tungkol ni Presonius, edi Amarizo na ni Presonius ni pasasanga manomko antes na amut. And because yan na tinanong, we need to bring it back to the cinema.
All right.
We need to divert on outside plants and focus on our local plants so we can mass produce those plants. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ray. Bonito ilalim street siluta native plants.
So can I talk to that?
Yeah, sure.
So Ray, that was a very good question. What we're recently doing at our office in Kakman is we have on our nursery, and it's filled with native plants, or plants that are not going to grow in Sienamite. Is we're giving it away to the community. So if you have time, you can stop by our nursery. We're wanted to get rid of all the plants there and fix up the nursery and replant the whole thing. And we have mostly fruit trees and some medicinal plants like noni, for example. We have a lot of those too, breadfruits. And I agree what Ray said is that we need to focus on native plants or plants that are adaptable to our environment. So that way we can also mass produce those and distribute to the community for like backyard gardening or whatever, like to feed themselves or make it sustainable in their own backyard.
Okay, here's something that I just want to throw into the mix. Because we're forgetting something here, the complete opposite of production. The complete opposite of production is the consumption. And the consumer side, the people that we have today, they're aging. Most of our older population who eats these native plants are dying. So I'm talking about we need to train our young kids to start eating from when they're young the local foods,
Yes,
so that by the time they become adults, they get to know the taste, because our kids doesn't know the taste of lemay. You see what I'm saying? They don't know how to.
So
they don't know the taste of taro.
That's the reason why we're trying to continue this school farming.
So, and we need to
start
encourage
from
that,
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I hope that you can work with the schools on that. Okay. Let me take another call. Your name, please.
Yeah, hello, Glenn.
Yes.
Glenn, good morning.
Okay. Sige, John.
Vale siya several questions first of all.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for making time for people to hear your program. And again, you're absolutely correct. Our biggest problem here in the cinema is we became so complacent. We entered this American life. Everything is we order, we buy. But our founding fathers, they live out of the land. And I believe that the key I've been saying all along is where do we find workers? BSS. How do we train our kids with BSS? Because we have to change our mindset now, and we have to teach for basic skills life, no? And where do kids learn from BSS? They used to have agriculture, they used to have woodwork, baking, mason, electrician, mechanic, and those are the basic things that we need here in the cinema. We keep talking about no labor, we cannot depend on our local workforce, but nobody has ever tried. Now that NMDI, now that NMC, now that BSS is trying to get together, but in like I said, there's black construction, they're looking for workers, and they're importing workers. Now with agriculture, it is time for the cinema to wake up and let's maximize our land use. We are rich at land. The landowners, the indigenous here, we have abundance of land, but now our locals are farming anymore. Why? Because everything is expensive. In Taiwan, I believe that the Farmers Association has a good rate in water rate. In Arizona, I don't know, because farming is the key, but it's expensive. Water is expensive. Power is expensive. So if our leaders are listening, please, handle the leadership and look at this time, promote the farming in our island because our soil is rich. One of the best soil in the Marianas is Pinian. Until I know they close down by now, not too much responsibility. The Chilena Babonta, Niwumuto, they have the Patricia, the sacrifice of salary, 10%. That might not seem much, but that's a lot in 4 years. And also, thank you for reaching out to a company to include the Mariana for the scholarship. Those is what we call leadership. They think outside the box to bring in what we need and what we don't have. But again, thank you for coming out and promoting. I know that also NMC has also programs of aquaculture and agriculture, but I believe that the key is to change our kids' mindset and then start promoting that to school, because that's the only way that we can change our mindset is to BSS. That's the main institution that our kids go to learn. So I believe that's the key of changing our mindset is bringing back farming. Because food security we have learned in the COVID and a problem and after when there was especially eggs is still going up. I believe that this is the right time. It's right to promote, to advertise federal funds. I believe that the federal government would love to give us billions and billions of dollars to promote agriculture, food security.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Joe Kyosi. All right. Seriously, wag ini managan no antisa di tanaw lo Mr. Vidus mo background por favor. Bonito Zuno. Hold on for a sec. Hold on. No, going back is just Mr. Kyosi, right? Si Joe Kyosi, no, he kind of touch a little bit about the increasing, rising cost of the eggs. Right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What about the production in livestock? Can you include them in the program? No,
is there a specialty crop only deals with crops?
Only crops.
Yeah, we don't do with livestock.
Yeah. So if a person wants to get assistance to raise chickens to produce eggs, that's a probably different grant.
However, though, we have a program. We just completed awarding successful applicants under our mini grant for food security program.
Is there
that program not only assists the farmers, but the ranchers as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the question that
Yeah.
he cannot touch. Okay. Next caller, your Nagada Tanolo si Chiluta. Buenas.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Loki. No honesty, por favor.
Si John Regis to
Oh, okay, John. Kung sige mo nagwado mo question pa ito ta guess.
realize yung balay no importante location ko din morning na kuhaan ito na oportunidad di dos tuloy mo ni anak ke kuhaan nila ito di agrikultura. Kaya ako na share na dos siguro ikinag-project ko in 1916. Ani matutun ni programa na agrikultura. Matutun ko din magtagti ki kanman mo agriculture. Sa ani matutun ko din magtagti kabalis na ang guide ito din man ang cook na taw-taw hindi man babalong. Kaya nung agrikultura sa mga bata, kahit ito yung prosyendron ko, manisisita, di kang mamalani masasanan ni drug pulido, drug kukay, drug tipik maginti, ni sinatahan basta. No, hindi adilang to, di man malukman siya na tempo, siya ba, kabali siya po ganyan, agrikultura, guaha, podo, Pagkakalik ko ba dealer, ba tractor. Terus canggih pada ni mo kisina tagelang tayo. Sa itigin natin ni sisita na wado dunia na do. Sa programa makalantit ni.
Alright.
Tekmano loki mangwalo ng ipada. Ni no siya na to siyempre na trungko ni para ta aprovechar kita lokal. Tapos mo igualo. Yung problema igualo ka. Kasi nagta-process na challenge siya. Mag-mautos ni oras.
Alright, Joe.
Hindi malinya maligaw na yung maatan ko ba access. Para to, hindi man malalo na Roymus Mangolo, gilabas niya, sa i-challenge to the road ng mag-usog. No, the private owner system mag-usog challenge niya.
Esta. Kan dilansyon no John. Si Zeus Masi.
Hindi mas kita
Kan.
Hindi ko matapos papanood NTLC or Monarchy, whoever taking care of indigenous land. Yung ma-survey na yung lugar, paano namin epekta ng ating ng interest mag-umalo. Hindi ki-precious po nila.
Esta.
Kaysa mo na rin mag-tranuti.
Esta. Si Zeus Masi, John. Alright. No, si John Regis, Toto Kobler, Chiluta. No, he's saying that there are other farmers out there who wants to participate in farming, but their accessibility to their private land is inaccessible. So that's a challenge to some of our people. Their land is up there in Capitol Hill, in the middle of the jungle, and there's no road, or the road is bad. You cannot have access. So it's calling for our government to work together, work together with the public works. Everybody has to be in the circle. Okay. If we were to concentrate on the agricultural industry, we need to every arm, all the entities involved in the direction should participate. No?
Yeah.
So I think si John brought up a very good John.
That should be the goal.
Yeah, very good call.
Because our program, the special crop program, it goes to
only the production.
Yeah, some
okay.
extent, not construction or all that.
That's right. So
there's more to it.
Yeah.
Than
Sige, so apa nilo si tasasangan nilalinya si Jack.
But that is a good question.
Yeah.
Apa no umpati kanaita tsutsugi grant. Okay. One part of our agency is getting all the money but the other part of the agency in our government doesn't open the access. So how can our government work when one hand is not doing the other hand, doesn't know what the other hand is doing?
Yeah.
No? Okay, so
comprehensive plan.
Lana, we need to very good. Nagadyan sa store na kasasi kay butan nino ko ako. Okay, gwag ini managang halom no buenas. Wa paron sa timoge.
Buenas, Glenn. This is a very interesting signal.
Yes,
In Taiwan, indeed. My question is, part of my frustration as doing a backyard garden, the myth behind gardening is you have to have green thumb. I don't know how true is that, because I do experience that I don't have the skills and the gift to be a farmer. So can you explain the basic way to farm rather than guessing on how to plan, for example, how to craft or apa sih pananan para jadi graft, no?
Airlay.
The best way to multiply your plant, is to graft rather than starting with the seed. But my challenge is I don't know whether or not I'm using the right soil fertilizer and maybe a cost-efficient fertilizer that can be explained for people that are learning how to become a backyard garden. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess si Ray lalagyan no technical assistance.
Yeah.
Okay, how can we assist our farmers who are not green thumb or who doesn't have the knowledge to identify which soil or test the soil?
So,
Because do you guys do testing the soil?
we could do it if they requested it, but like I said, whenever they need it or they seek for technical assistance, they could call off our office at 256-3319 or 1820 and ask for me, and I can kind of like talk with them or visit their backyard, and then we could provide advice on how to do it properly.
We can also set up the other farmers to accompany Charles to the
Like
client who
experienced
needs
farmer.
So we have, in addition to Charles and some of our staff, we have a lot of farmers out there
Yes,
who
that's
are
right.
willing to help. We'll bring them along. In fact, we have a program among the farmers in Kanman and they talk about how to do the things they're doing.
Yes,
And
so
everybody learns from
That's
each
an
other.
ongoing project that we're doing. It's called the Specialty Crop Workshop, where we invite our veteran farmer or a local farmer, and then he discuss all these techniques and practices to all the participants that are in it.
Yeah, and not only farming, we also have a program for people who want to learn how to cook vegetables, so that they would someday learn how to plant their own vegetables and cook it.
And that's the other part that we talked earlier.
Yes,
Right?
yes, that's correct.
That maybe those providing food service for the school kids to start introducing for kids to acquire the taste,
Yes.
of the taro, the sweet potato.
Right.
I mean, we know that our kids are McDonald's trained, right? They're trained to eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the I know that we only plan to be here for till 10:30, but it's okay. We have callers who are calling in.
That's good.
What do you call this? Anything else, Charles, that you want to add? Next week, 2 weeks from now, we're gonna have somebody.
Yes.
You're gonna bring in
a farmer.
a farmer.
A farmer to
Okay.
discuss.
What about okay? We talk about the ranchers. That's another program, no?
Yes, yeah.
Let me ask you
The
this.
thing that we really want that they really want to help on these ranchers. is this water too.
Water, no?
Water.
And I think that's they're getting their issues hurt now. That's
Yes.
what I'm heard. That's what I hear.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Can you explain? Because we're talking about the livestock production too on the other side of farming. Right? I know it's not the specialty crop, Charles, that you're in here for, but the slaughterhouse. Who is managing the slaughterhouse? Is that owned by the government or is it
It's a
private?
private company,
Oh my
lower
goodness.
base, yeah. And so what they do is I guess they go out there and purchase cows or pigs, and they slaughter them at the slaughterhouse, lower base, and so the processed meat can then be sold.
Over the counter, no?
Yeah, if it didn't go through the slaughterhouse, then
They can't sell it at Jilpen or
they can't. Yeah, we don't really know much about that.
Okay, so let me take this call. Guagini Managang, buenas.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Guado mo question para bisita? Okay. Apa mo question?
The agricultural program here in the CMI area where he's situated at in Kazan, can they order for people for like farmers livestock breeds from the US that they used to do before the people agricultura? Can they do that for us here?
Okay, make it louder, please. Make it louder. We can't hear you.
How's this? Is this okay?
Try and be a little bit louder. Apa mo question? Go ahead.
My question is, can the agricultural program now import livestock for farmers of such breeds from the U.S. that pass the requirements to transport them here into the CMI to mass produce?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I understand your question. Can they do that? Can they import livestock from the U.S.?
I think so. That's a good question. We can probably ask Dr. De La Cruz, but I'm sure they could. We bring in pet animals, chickens. I don't see why not. The question is, would they withstand the long distance, the travel time, and so what do you call that? The program where you.
The reason why I bring out that question today again is because way back when my late father, Mr. Gregorio Pituba, and the late Dr. John, they were assisted by the agriculture program before instead of deal to bring in those hybrid pigs, the large ones with big ears. They were the one which first received, I believe, that time when they were requested. And that's why I say, those programs still exist. Even cherry trees, they go here. So the ones in California, they go here. And my dad's property still is big. The cherry trees, they actually are bigger here because of the soil than in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good question. Thank you, Mr. Kirua.
Have a good day.
Yeah, but yeah, we can probably do that. Maybe not bring animals in, but what we can do is fund a project that would promote artificial insemination, so that our ranchers can then end up with
the good breeds,
the
no?
breeds,
like the milk cow, the meat cow, like that. Okay.
Right. Yeah. At one time we were going to do it. I know Ernie Flores on Guam, who used to be over here, is very good at that, but he left before we started it. But that's one way to kind of address the caller's question.
Okay. All right. If there's any other caller, please call now because we're getting into the tail end of our program. Okay, nagatatsuleste. Okay, buenas. Guado mo question para este dos na bisitata? Inon mo?
Glenn, si Patricia Guerrero, si manaagan
Okay.
no manaagan do sa put interesado in agriculture. No ba Baha manakan malu mantilati so si one rages kini ki review pude si no meke man malago no auto man no afeli po fagwalo lo makado malum kita malum kita no itauto sa taza chalan. If it involves private land tagini ki dami ni disanga na no bahar no sitot mami no na silu Senator Edith ganda di salang kalaidi. Bahar sa right of way in na no government just in 2017 in na estapago ti man mapapapajami right of way. The part of it in the right of way is on manya no tanu mami tuki ti man magkakawani no land exchange or no land compensation. Padin fan magpabaji ha opportunal road the amya mapasi surveyor the amya mapasi illegal fees sa true probate and no is on money inheritance na nitilu kena di salang kalaidi. In fact, pati kena di masalo pa fani kiti salang kalaidi para hulu no kapto monta punso tanu idif silu gagi ki talo no di salang no esteno siya ni baha agas no right of way yun na no iti sanalo sa ang patasuwi government. In fact, wawa aso kabisuwi government in public works sa no estine public sinasyaga sa dahil tanong udige alum estado man na italan todo buho no mapasi italan dani mo pa ng todo no siya sa pago na ora government ka bababab sito italan so hapa pinatanya government ay uso gitik toward ang prevention nito ko economic no
improvement no aspiration
doko na no ay very aspiration iparan nila lao
okay pusungan siguro
na problema doko no na problema no lotisiya loki na po ma-expect government na po matabay talan yalo ni private sa kwa reglamento ito kinahami na ni silo man na yan ni talan sa tisiya ilan surveyor no mapa matokri then into na right of way access the government for infrastructure like power, water, sewer, ambulance for halum, fire truck, then drainage. Okay. So any na rason na taksaga then para irrigation. Taksaga sa anami man esta man masamanya ni CUC na man malagwa ni waha conduct the taza taga kitsi main road na pinahami pinapasi sa gaya ng regulation yung right of way glass gaya ki public works regulation and hindi pago no unanan niya si acting secretary Yumo pero mag-confirm ni para bi katpachi alum punendik problema nami sa economic no adadzamat prevention nami ganitilu para nila lang mami, ganda kita no mami, at pwede sang walo. Na dahil talang kalayde, no? So, atuma si Governor no Palacios na problema sa ni Speaker si DJ Acto. We brought this up to their attention, Senate President, in a time si Governor Arno Palacios.
Okay.
Eniki, debe no maasu eniki pagod ni este na administrasyon. Lo debe lo ki equally important in private land owners ufan anai soalan di pohalong di right of way di government di ufan ninai. Sidos masi.
Esta sidos masi loke pudi resta. Ezo ultimo na ko pabetek pagod na sabalo. Zabala tatanoy don kululu na agradecimiento i director di DOA Division of Agriculture sa Digatsonia si Charles i specialty crop program. Thank you so much for coming and mga manmalefan na ialum 2 semanas siya man mangumbida talo otro siya na guest maugi para attorneys di industrian agricultura bulan na sa lapi man mapatumagi man available desta tunga direct na gwatalo ha dedika yung banda pero aplika para itilinian no entomologist para kan matsuda i lansero na isti asuntul gaga amarizo na hakakano todo i tinano pues pwede man manoy gratis na isinya mas ma-extend dia sistemento. Last word, Charles.
Glenn, thank you for having us. Just wanted to say that, to our farmers, just continue farming, and to the ranchers, keep doing what you're doing. We're really trying our best to bring in more money to get in some programs or projects that will help our farmers and our ranchers.
All right, Director, last word.
Hey, come talk to us. Call us up.
All right.
Tell us about the issues. We're no scientist team. Scientist papazek, kung mo ba scientist papazek, dispensa na Washington below. Para mo, todo siya, kita dito, panagan, tatuo.
Todo sa lansero, mga mamalipan na ito.
Todo sa lansero.
All right, okay, si Dusmasi, we'll see your guest again in 2 weeks from now. Thank you. All right, at Panilos, inigi ipukamata mela datatsulia adios na dos. Okay.
Thank you.
We're gonna go to a time check para pa ako na sa Sabado mapatumawag gini Bravo Markets and gini Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center.
Ikumit siyantin amod dyan hinemlo. I-Bravo Pharmacy dyan sentron maulik na hinemlo. Pronto dyan listo na serbisyon amod para hinemlo mo. Agang watugi 233 amod 233-2668. Email isomo prescription di bravomeds@gmail.com. Mabababa ginin lunes esta viernes. Ginin ioran alas 9 giga, esta oran alas 6 ipopoy. Sabado, ginin ioran alas 9 giga, esta oran alauna gitanuan talo. Agang watu 233 amo 233-2668.
Okay, magaman mali pa na Bravo Pharmacy ng Wellness Center Panilos. I-klema talo mapatumawag ni Joten Markets and Department Stores.
Today's weather is brought to you by Joten Markets and Department Store. Shop local, shop Joten. Iklema pagunahani nina patutuzihanzo ginin i Metcount Joten zan i Departamentong Tendasiha. Shop local, shop Joten.
All right. Naman mali pa Panilos na klema para pa ako na Sabado 81 na gradua gikalintura pa ako. Kau para tafan no mesgo na masalong pa ako hanggan. I-humidity 77 degrees, i-manglo gininhada logo gi 20 miles per hour. Siyempre atantan gi isan gitaluani i-30% isan sa ne pero patumagi sa po tantanwe gitaluani stis. Zus masi lo magpuy iprogramata pa ako na Sabado tananay donglo na si Zus masi si Director Joaquin Ugomuro ganigat niya si Charles Isem. Ini departamento ni DLNR Division of Agriculture. Para todo si manmanagang maski 11 manmanagang magi bunga man malefa na naging guaha interes mo bisita esti dos i Dakagman Agriculture za in rehistrahan so. Hindi kaya na impormasyon para pa na Sabado. Zus masi kini ni programan Marianas Agupa si Mariano Iglesias istorya tayo sigwela gatete Senator Sing Loki Guahan no Atakinya dan si Sidoro Cabrera. Law managa nga halong si Peter gini ni Islan Guaham. Guahu si Glenn H. Mandonia inagwayza inapamolik ng pas para turudo samzu adios. Uwayza hamzu esto to Sabalo. Okay. Ciao, okay. See you next. Yeah.